Hi, my name's Carla Payne. I'm a cow-calf operator here in Denton and Wise County. We're going to be using a Nova Sous Vide machine. I like it because my meat comes out consistent. If I'm in a hurry, I don't cook something too rare or burn it if I get distracted. And I can put it on when I come inside the house between chores, and when I'm ready to eat at night, I come in, I take it out. I'm going to put a little brown on it, which we'll demonstrate, and then we eat. A couple of suggestions is if you're in a hurry, you don't have a lot of time, is get hot water out of your sink and pour in here so it's already over 100 degrees and it doesn't take as long to warm up. A lot of people will just start with cold water, but if you're, whatever you're sous videing in, if it's very big, it takes a while for it to warm up, so it might take a couple of hours. Okay, so now let's talk about the real product here, steak. I got 2 tenderloin steaks here, thick cut, you can kind of see that, and this is my favorite. I'm going to tell you, I got started in sous videing. A friend of mine gave me one for Christmas, and it sit in the box for almost 2 months before I ever pulled it out. I was just scared to use it. But then I kind of looked it online and I listened to more of what this person told me about it, and I'm so glad because for me, I don't have too raw in the center of a steak, especially for people that doesn't like that, because I'm kind of a medium rare person. It just makes everything very consistent for me. And the other part is I'm not having to prep very long right before it's time to eat dinner, because normally I'm pretty tired. I've been outside farming, feeding cows, and everything else, and when I come in, I really don't want to have to stand in the kitchen for another hour and a half, prepping everything, getting things ready. So in the middle of the day, I can come in here, I throw my steaks in the sous vide machine or container with the machine, and go back out, finish what I'm doing, when on steaks, I normally like to cook them 1.5 hours at the least, or at the most, no more than 4 hours on a good steak, like a ribeye, tenderloin, sirloin. Don't cook them more than 4 hours. I'm going to cook at 133, and I get a nice medium rare steak. Don't double up your meat. Always put them side by side, but don't put one on top of the other one. It will not cook like you want it to on one edge. So now this steak's going to come out. It's going to be medium rare from this edge here to this edge here. So just be sure you don't try to stack a bunch of stuff in here. You want it all side by side so it cooks properly. The best thing about sous vide, I can take this whole packet and put, me being a single person and normally having only one other person over here to eat at night, we don't eat a whole lot. But I could vacuum seal, just say 4 of these size together and do the whole packet, where there's 4 in each packet. Cook them all tonight, put them in my refrigerator, and when I'm ready to eat, I'm going to pull them out, and I either submerge them back in a hot water bath for about 15 minutes to warm them back up, or just stick them on my grill to warm them up. Instead of grilling them right after taking them out of the bath, you can cool them down in ice or put them in your refrigerator. And so you could do all your cooking on the weekend and then be ready to just pull out stuff. Or you can cook it and put it in the freezer. A lot of people do that. So you don't have to worry about, you can get rid of all your raw chicken and it'll all be cooked and either in your freezer or your refrigerator for the rest of the week. But really, eat steak. Okay, now we're ready to go. I can either throw this back in the fridge for later today, or I can go over here to my other hot water bath that's cooking at 167, and we're gonna cook this for 3 hours, right over here. Okay, so, I know some of you moms are probably thinking, I get off at 5 o'clock and I have to have dinner on the table by 6. So, these are Novas, and there's several other, of these hot water bath machines that are Bluetooth. So you could bulk this over the weekend, have all your meat and things ready over the weekend, get them ready. Some people actually, in a smaller container, or no bigger than this ice chest right here, which is pretty small, you could put ice in your ice water, drop this in the morning before you go to work, and then say, for the safe side, let's start about, say, noon, just so your water's gonna warm up to 133. You get on your phone, you turn your Anova machine on, it's gonna warm up, say it's warm by 2 o'clock, by 5 o'clock when you get home, these steaks are cooked and they're ready to pull out, the little brown on. All you have to do is just brown them and stick them on the table to eat. So, me, I'm not much on a Bluetooth person. So I just walk inside my house since I work here and turn my machine on, so.